Are you out of your mind? Why do you carry those bricks? Now is bedtime. None of your business. Us. When you've been sitting on a baby, but then realize that's not what babysitter means. I will be haunted by my actions forever. The pose I pull out after literally begging my friend to take pics of me. Me after being a little too silly. How are your grades this semester? I'm a human being. I make mistakes. I'm flawed. We all are. Me saving relationship memes, just in case I find a girlfriend someday. When someone calls you an incel, but they spend their day stalking your post history. Me with my stupid grandma's oxygen tank, after she wouldn't buy me a Fortnite toy at the store. My 9-year-old ass infecting my computer with viruses, so I can get a mouse cursor. They all ask me what I did in the exam, but nobody asks me what the exam did to me. Parents yelling at me, me providing valid counterpoint. We gave birth to you. And whose fault is that? Dude, you're drunk, you can barely walk. Yeah, no shit, that's why I'm gonna drive home, dumbass. Me after realizing that I'm not fit for any human relation. Be quiet, dude. Don't cry, babe, it's just a movie. Don't cry, babe, it's just my complete Shrek history. When your friend in 5th grade tells you to open the biology book to page 86. When you click shuffle, but it doesn't read your mind and play the right song. Okay, who had USA declaring ownership of Gaza for this week? A decade later, and we are still waiting for our freaking hoverboards. This year is going to be my year. Me 3 days into February. R/Rule 34 has been banned. Do you pause early or wait until 0? Snoop Dogg says only one person has outsmoked him. My description of a dream bitch. Get a rock, melt rock, turn rock into powder, turn rock into a crystal, turn it back into a rock, inscribe ancient runes with powerful magic onto rock, trick rock into thinking. Can now use this evolved rock to play Skyrim with the most degenerate porn mods imaginable. How the duck did they figure all this shit out? HDMI. Don't look at me or I'll disconnect. VGA. Table for what? I just hold on. Breaks into your house. Puts a brand new TV in your living room. Leaves. My dad watching me change a flat tire by blowing it up with my mouth. Death battle. Restraining order? Kinky. Of course I'll restrain you, babe. Sorry, no, you micromanaged your employees. He doesn't have a beard though. He doesn't drive though. He's not 6 foot tall though. 25 years later. I never see you at the club. Okay, I never see you at the Sky Fortress. Me, I hit an animal and my car is totaled. Am I covered? Insurance, yes. What did you hit? Me, a fish. I have reconciled with my ops, we gang as duck now. The police. Me donating a second body to medical science. What do you guys think of my dog? German bedtime stories be like, a little boy sucked on his thumb, so his thumbs were cut off with giant ducking scissors. The end. When your weight's too tired to brush at night, but can't let those bacteria win. Nukes in the West. Nukes in Japan. Asking teacher about his life, so that we won't have to study today. Nobody. Pigeons in Russia. Dad's hair. Child's hair. Hamburglar's hair. Red hair is a recessive genetic trait. This means that a person must inherit the genetic change associated with red colored hair from both parents for it to be activated. Sorry, I have a boyfriend. 357 Magnum. Me showing all the free porn on the internet to the guy who pays for OnlyFans. Cops when I pull out a medicinal cocaine card. Gamers when they are about to rage but can't afford another controller. Never mind. Don't move or I will leak your data. I have an idea. Me showing new glowing watch to my best friend. If you want flowers on February 14th, plant them now. Your idea of a cruise. My idea of a cruise. Why not both? Rule number 53 of Pirate Code. Do not call your dark mate his hard R's. When she tells you to just be confident, but her toy be like. Come on. Just a kiss. Sorry, we are just friends. Girls, so I'm looking to start dating again. Oh my god. Let me set you up with this really nice guy at my work. Boys, I need a girlfriend. Bro, if I knew someone that desperate I'd be dating her myself. Point of view, your internet went out just as you were about to win. When Walmart's out of electric grocery carts. The 3 tests next week. Procrastinating. Me. My fries. My girlfriend who isn't hungry. This is the ideal male body. You may not like it, but this is what peak performance looks like. Car they advertise as being able to survive apocalypse. Car that would actually survive apocalypse. I ducking love rice. Major congestion ahead. The major congestion. YouTube when you want to watch your 18+ video. Meanwhile porno websited to small children. Florida man caught illegally feeding wild alligator resists arrest. He's a good boy and he loves bagels. Please. He's a good boy and he loves bagels. Every surgery in the Lego universe is plastic surgery. Me going to my room to Google something people online advised me not to Google. Girl, I literally love you, date me. Me not sure if she means it as a friend or not. Nobody. School laptops. Computers. You won't get away this time. Bidden bolt. Which one would you slap first? Choose wisely. She's giving off massive red flags. She's giving off massive red flags. Some bright soul turned their airbag into a claymore. I get what you're saying. Doesn't get what you're saying. IDC. I do care. IDC. I don't care. Point of view. When you find a citation that says exactly what you wanted to say, but it's from 2002. Braille sign. Don't touch blind people after reading it. When your phone is at 98% but you still charge it. Life hack. When cutting bagels, put your finger in the stabilization hole to keep it steady. I'm so broke. My piggy bank is starving. Yahoo the duck at the Krusty Krab. Me wondering if the girl was looking at me because she liked me or because of how ugly I am. Stoners when you ask them if weed isn't addictive, why can't they quit smoking it? Me in a nutshell. Help. My body. Extreme exhaustion. Is this caffeine withdrawal? They don't know my reason for living. Yes we do. You don't seem like you've got a lot else going on. She said she couldn't get off on February 14th, so I'm taking her out the night before. 12 years old me. I fell off a tree. I just gotta wash my face and drink water and I'll be okay. 27 years old me. I sneezed too hard and my back hurts now. Millennial before age 35. I've lived through a whole dark age and 3 supposed end of days. Me hiding my answers during the exam, so people don't know how dumb I am. When the game takes a bit to load, and I think about my life for 20 seconds. When that what the duck am I doing randomly hits. Oh no, I fell asleep and forgot to save my game. It's okay, I moved you to a safe spot and saved it for you. To be clear, the doors are wheelchair friendly. But sir, they are civilians. Military and war movies. Military superhero movies. Military and zombie movies. If my sleep schedule was a person. I'm strong, but I cry easily. You stole my swag, but it's okay you needed it. How I wanted to look at 30. How things are going. This meme is from the future. You will not understand it until the year 2132. People who read. People who write. Karl Marx writing a utopian fantasy book while his son is starving to death. Teacher, you can't get jump scared by a still image. Me. Hey, your ex is downstairs and wants to get back together. Me. Duck that. Cleopatra lived in a time closer to us than the construction of the pyramids. Mammoth was still alive while the pyramids were being built. Guys, I got to go, my bus is here. Psychiatric hospital. A random box in the corner exists. Cockroaches. This could be Asgard. Girlfriend. Please don't tell anyone that we had Shreks. Me. Don't worry, nobody is gonna believe me. Me. An elf. Crying at my friend's funeral and remembering him saying, whoever dies first is gay. 50 years ago. Sharks biting 57 people a year. New Yorkers biting 1600 people a year. I'm the failure of my family. When the total is $19.99 and you pay with a $20 and says keep the change. You have one day. You have 24 hours. Me naming myself to scare other players. Japanese dude wondering why my name is Dinosaur Toothbrush with Ninja Sauce. When your dad smashes your monitor, so you smash his daughter. Oh yeah. When you finish your favorite TV show, and the final episode ends with an acoustic version of the theme song. People complaining about $90 Mario Kart. Australians. First time. Now this is peak. When your mom just got done talking to the teacher on the phone and now walks into your room. When you realize you're not just a teenager with no money anymore, you're a broke adult. The economic bubble busted, and future has never been more uncertain. Dire wolves are back. Rip dude who goes to the gym every day. Me who showers in Axe body spray every day. You okay? You barely touched your cereal. Baba, what'll it be? Guy, you ever seen a $5 bill? Baba, say no more fam. When you see something you've made years ago, realize it's bad and now you wanna die from the cringe. Use overtime for Starks. People in 1950. Honey, I gained $100 today. Starks. And I said, no, we are dire wolves. Girl, wanna smash? Me, no. Girl, we can watch Shrek 2 afterwards. Me. Well, you can't say no to that. Teacher, you're so dumb that your IQ is somewhere around the room temperature. Laughs in Kelvin. Dire wolves coming back after being extinct for 12,500 years. How do you do, fellow wolves? Friends with benefits. Nutty buddy. My sudden motivational rush when I'm riding the bus on my way to college. It'll leave me once there. I got it. I've thought of a terrific idea. When you just coughed your lungs out and your homie ask if you good. When you come back to the charger and find out your little brother took out your phone at 2% and plugged in his tablet at 80%. Me girlfriend worried I'm about to die of a broken skull. Me who's happy she finally sat on my face full weight. Scientists brought back the dire wolf. It's just a white wolf with very little actual dire wolf DNA. Guys, I'm starting to turn off the alarm before I even wakes up. Humans, April better be good or I swear to God. Got or what? That feeling when lived long enough to see Ubisoft go ducking bankrupt. When you finally win a game of solitaire. When your grandma gives you money, but your mom yells from another room. Don't give him anything. Point of view. My sister organized a buckache and nobody showed up. Me when I heal myself 27 times in a game. Me when the boss heals himself once. Finland accidentally achieving the best education system in the world with no standardized tests, minimum homework, 9 to 2 schedule, less working hours for teachers, and paying them like doctors. Truck crashed carrying ramen noodles. Estimated company loss, $38. Anytime you feel life isn't nice, remember a Brazilian prisoner who dug an escape tunnel for 5 years only to burst out in a guard room. Why is it so much easier to fall asleep on the couch unintentionally than to fall asleep in bed intentionally? I don't need sleep. I need answers. Girls that have to react dirty memes. Horny guys. Egg prices still on the rise. Broke boys. Fine, I'll lay them myself. We are having hibachi tonight, baby. My phone changing words I spelled correctly to completely different words. My phone not fixing simple 4-letter words. Flat earthers when they see curve on the ground. How they built is without Spotify Premium. Medieval mother duckers on their way to ducking, starved to death in a siege over a tiny piece of land because Lord Shittenford's great-great-grandmother had Shreks with the Duke of Cumberfell or something. You're not going anywhere, Pookie. I remember when the S&P 500 was 6,000. Sure, grandma, let's get you to the assembly line at the shoe factory. Thinking about the Dragon Ball Z fight, where Goku gets punched in the balls so hard they animate them exploding with an impact frame. Mother saying you play too much games. Mother's arriving at level 1345 on Candy Crush. Now there is no hose here. It's Waffle House, you're going to die. New Mario Kart. Fans. It's $80. Fans. Creepers in Minecraft. When the sun comes up, I'm still standing. Born to. Forced to. Eating frozen food out of the microwave. Eating frozen food from the oven. Coraline. But for dudes. Hey kids, you wanna live in the sewer, fight crime and eat pizza for the rest of your life. So what's your job? I'm a model on Instagram. You. I'm Bowser in Mario Kart. That's not a real job. Exactly. When you have a really cool thing to say in the comments, but the post already has plus 600 comments. Men. Lesbians. Newborn babies. Loving boobs. Upside down house attracts tourists to South African town. Australians. Visible confusion. When you see a passed out girl on the floor and you and your friend are getting ready to call their family and get her home to safety so nothing bad happens to her. Thank you God for not making me dumb enough to waste my life on pointless Twitter arguments. You know what? Duck you. Unhot's your dog. Slur? I think you'll find I pronounced it very clearly. People blame Chinese apps for stealing data. Google. Teacher, if Dementor's a race with 4 other people, what is the probability of him winning? Me. 50%. Teacher, how is it 50%? Me. He either wins or he loses. No, he's got a point. Fun fact, Lady Dimitrescu's ass has more polygons than the entirety of Resident Evil 1. Guy on the internet, you sound stupid. Are you 12? Me who's actually 11. Man, if only I had a place to put out my cigarette. My daughter's forehead. Security robot given the gift of intelligence chooses to drown itself. The robot after 1 second. Let's just give up and die. Kids who used to watch this show are depressed now. Friend, it's okay, my dog won't hurt you. His dog. The alien that abducted me watching me blow his wife's back out. When you finally see light at the end of the tunnel. When you buy your side chick and your main chick the same perfume, so you can cheat in peace. Male athletes when they are terrible at sports. Trans mode. Let her go. If she loves you she'll come back. When they blast a heartbreak song and start speeding and you're in the passenger seat rethinking your life choices. That auntie who shows up to every function just to judge silently. No one. Fish at the grocery store. Prescription for happiness. Okay, who the duck put? Put my cat on the Z-axis. 2 + 2. Me trying to collect myself after my 3rd emotional breakdown of the day. Movie idea, a bully from the 80s to 90s time travels to the present to a school with diversity and inclusion. Me trying to beat the you like her allegations in 4th grade. Pentagon, hexagon, octagon, mother father gone. Hopefully the weather doesn't shit on my plans. The weather. Me after oversharing to keep the conversation going. It's easier to revive a dead wolf than to finish a book. Forcefully shutting off your computer. What it looks like. What it feels like. When you realize that we are closer to 2025 than 2000. I will enjoy my game to the fullest. YouTube. Guides. What a good gaming session. When I meet some uncontacted tribe. Name a character that went through more pain than her. I'll wait. Imagine having to charge your headphones. This post was made by Cable Gang. I just cancelled my Uber driver. I don't have time to deal with this today. Me trying to stay sleepy when I go to the bathroom at 4 AM. If everything needs to be done immediately at work, nothing needs to be done immediately at work. When you bet your grandson he can't hold a pillow over grandma's face for more than 2 minutes. When you're pissed off at him, but still have needs. Just duck me from behind. I don't want to look at you. Broadcast yourself. You said the word damn. Time to demonetize your channel and possibly delete it. Women who terrify other people. Me. Showing them memes. When you just need some alone time to recharge your batteries. Me trying to solve other people's problems knowing I'm totally unqualified. Batman when a hungry homeless man steals some food. You want a nice wheelchair? I liked this a few hours ago because I thought it was a joke. No matter how bad my 401k looks tomorrow I still got this. Me after saying I have to lock in. Me swallowing an unpopped bag of popcorn kernels before I die to surprise the cremation worker. 7 PM. I can play as long as I want now. Who's gonna stop me? 3 AM. Who's gonna stop me? When I cook pasta and accidentally make a serving size for a family of 600. HR and management. Excessive usage of the word family. My mental health. I can't believe it's gotten even worse. The myth of consent. I consent. Me too. I don't. Normal women. British women. Me trying to see whether the fridge bulb is on when I close the door. Spee. When you try to swallow medicine pill, but it doesn't go down and starts dissolving in your mouth. How to screenshot my laptop. Google. Bing. Millennials living through their fourth once-in-a-lifetime economic downturn. You think you funny huh? I'm lol. If you're trying to flirt with me please make it obvious, because I'm low-key stupid. Why do these crows look like they're in the middle of a high-profile drug deal? No one item you're meant to pick up in a video game. Ronald Reagan in hell waiting for heaven to trickle down to him. My family calls me from toilet, but they don't know my legs are numb.